I was born in a little town called Bethlehem. About 15 minutes outside of Jerusalem, probably not more than 1,000 people lived in Bethlehem. And in that place, a little boy was born who would become the Savior of the world, and that's why we celebrate this season. And I think it's important that we don't forget that. But you think about what happened in that town and what came from what happened in that little town. You think a little town may not be able to have an impact on the world that surrounds it, but that little town did, a little town called Bethlehem. Again, 1,000 people or less. The world was changed starting that day. Even the year on our calendar is based on that day. People have benefited from missions and all kinds of charities all over the world in the name of Christ, who is born and who we're celebrating. What I want you to realize is Gowanda is a small town too. About a half-hour drive outside of Buffalo. What can Gowanda do? Well, what could Bethlehem do? And I want you to realize that half of realizing and doing something as a small town of Gowanda is believing in the quality of people who live here and the quality of our kids, and that we can produce world changers in this town, whether it's the Gowanda Super Bowl Panthers, or the teachers in our schools, or the businesses on Main Street, or our officials, or the families that are here, or the churches who are represented, almost all of them here tonight, by pastors and leaders. I want to encourage all of you to think about Gowanda differently. And each Christmas when you think of Bethlehem, realize how many similarities Gowanda has to that little town. 3,000 to 5,000 people in the surrounding area. But if you believe that you can make a positive difference starting in your own home, in your own school, in your kids' classes, in sports and different things that are going on, be that positive influence. Put the trash that you see on the sidewalk in the trash can. You know, be respectful to neighbors and look for new relationship opportunities and ways to do positive things in this village. And you never know what could start in a little town called Gowanda. What do you think?